Captain America, the first Avenger, is the fastest tank in Marvel Rivals. He's a dive-style tank whose responsibility is to get into the enemy backline and cause a distraction from the enemy team, pulling their attention towards him and away from the objective. If Cap is left alone in the enemy backline, he's going to decimate their strategists and duelists, so they definitely need to be paying attention to him. With really high mobility and great escape options, Captain America can get in, cause some distraction, and then get out without dying, and that's really his role in this game. A lot of people don't really understand what Cap's job is and get frustrated playing him. Captain America does not do a lot of damage, and he's definitely not a frontline tank that can just eat shots like Doctor Strange or Magneto. It's really about his speed and mobility that causes the enemy team to have difficulty keeping track of him and causes them to constantly be on alert about his presence. He needs to be slamming that backline, hitting up a couple people, and then getting out, only to come back in a moment later. When you're playing Captain America, you need to be running into the enemy team, gaining attention, and then getting out effectively. Find health packs to get yourself topped back off, and then get back into combat. It's not your healer's job to keep you alive when you're a dive-style tank. It's your duty to use your abilities to keep yourself healthy. Captain America engages very rarely result in him taking out a target, and you need to be used to that. He's not a high damage dealer, and he's not really an assassination dive style. You're only going to be killing backliners as Cap if the enemy team doesn't respond to you quickly enough. You need to be noticing what the enemy team is doing in response to your dive, and knowing if it's time to get out of there and lead their attention away from the objective, or if it's time to keep plowing into them and force more and more attention to be drawn towards you. Dive-style tanks really need to take less damage than frontliners, and dive players need to learn how to get out. You should have one of the lowest deaths on your team as a dive-style tank because you're beefy enough not to actually die during one of your engages, and you just need to keep getting distractions off, making sure the enemy team can't just sit around comfortably doing what they want to do. Their backliners should not feel safe at any time in a game as a dive-style tank like Captain America.